Good morning, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. This is the show where we take a look at some of the great new releases that are coming out in the worlds of heavy metal, hard rock, classic rock, progressive rock, jazz fusion. We cover a wide variety of stuff here on the channel. Today is a really, really cool album from a band that I dig quite a bit. And, I have a lot of history with the parents of all these guys, right? So we're talking about the Allman Betts Band. Bless Your Heart is the brand new release from the guys. And, that stark kind of orangey red cover, like the lettering. It just looks classic, right? Okay, there's the back cover. There's the band. There they are again. You know, what I really love, we'll get to the music in a minute, but what's really cool about this album is that, and if you get it in LP form, right, you can read it even easier, but they actually have all the breakdowns of every single song on the album, who wrote it, who sang it, who played what, who played the guitar solos, all that kind of stuff. Really, really well done. I mean, this is like as good a throwback as you're going to get. Okay, so for those of you who may not be aware, so the Allman Betts Band is Devin Allman, son of Greg Allman, obviously, on vocals, electric and acoustic guitars, and a little bit of bass. You got Dwayne Betts, son of Dickie, also on vocals, electric and acoustic guitars. You got Barry Dwayne Oakley, son of Barry Oakley, on bass guitar, vocals, and piano. You got Johnny Stachella on slide guitar and additional electric guitars. You've got R. Scott Bryan on percussion and drums. You got John Lum on drums, and you've got John Ginty on keyboards. So basically, for all intents and purposes, and I was actually talking to Martin Popoff about this yesterday, this is there is no Allman Brothers Band anymore, right? Obviously, with the death of Greg a couple of years back, that's basically it. The only surviving member from the original band is J-Mo. So this is kind of the de facto new Allman Brothers Band, even though they're calling themselves the Allman Betts Band. But stylistically, very similar. I think this band is a little more rootsy, all right? Maybe if you listen to the Derek Trucks Band at all, okay, probably a little more southern rockish than those guys. Not as much soul, but definitely very bluesy, very rootsy. A lot of great instrumentation on this album. So you've got we got like 13 tracks on here. That's probably the only thing I could say about the album that's, not so positive is it's over 70 minutes long. It's a massive album, 13 tracks. It's a lot of listening. We talk a lot here on the channel about a lot of bands in the CD age, just putting out these albums that are just like so long that sometimes it just takes a lot to get into them. I would have trimmed 2 or 3 songs off of here. Maybe, okay? You get a little bit of fatigue towards the back end of the album, but great songs, great playing, just some absolutely incredible music on here. And I've been listening to this a lot lately. I dig it quite a bit. So you've got Pale Horse Rider, which was the first single that they released from the album, and this has a great Devin Allman vocal on it. It's just absolutely haunting, catchy southern rock anthem. Just great vocals, stinging guitar work. And again, you can look at the CD or the LP if you have, and you can see like who plays all the solos. Okay, you got 3 guitar players in the band, so this is another one of those guitar armies. It's a great track. You got Carolina's Song, also sung by Devin. Really catchy. Really, really catchy. Again, some of this stuff reminds me of, Allman's meets like the Marshall Tucker Band, that sort of thing. But definitely fairly bluesy. All right, and definitely very melodic. A lot of great vocal harmonies and things like that. Really, really good stuff here. You got King Crawlers, really good. You got, and the interesting thing is Devin and Dwayne's vocals sound nothing alike. So you can always tell who's singing. Some songs they have them both singing. Barry sings a couple of songs as well. He's got a pretty unique voice. So I would say Dwayne sounds a lot like Dickie. a lot of similarities in their vocal styles. Devin kind of has a little bit of that husky nature of Greg, but he's even a little more of a lower. He has a deeper voice. Really nice voice though, and Barry also similar. So really good stuff here. Some other really interesting tracks. So there's an instrumental track on here called Savannah's Dream, which is 12 minutes and change. Amazing. Okay, if you love, like In Memory of Elizabeth Reed, and of course it's written by Dwayne Betts. In the grand tradition of his dad. Really great instrumental song with lots of cool guitar solos and keyboard solos. Really musical, really excellent stuff. What else is really good on here? Southern Rain is a great track. You got Magnolia Road. Should We Ever Part is a good kind of hard rocker, right? The Doctor's Daughter, another great track with some really good acoustic guitar picking from Dwayne Betts. Overall, just a really enjoyable album that I'm digging quite a bit, getting a lot of airplay here in Casa de Pardo, and I really enjoyed their debut a lot. Okay, I think this is even more polished. They just sound better in their own skins playing together. I mean, this really sounds like a band that's coming into their own, and we can only hope after kind of this whole COVID thing kind of passes that folks can go out and really enjoy this band on the road, on bigger stages. I mean, I can just see these guys, if they keep going in this direction, these guys will be, headline the Beacon Theater where the Allmans, where their fathers played for decades, right? Things like that. I mean, that's, good amount of jamming on here too. If you like lots of guitar solos, you got 3 really tasty players on here, great keyboards, occasional guests for sax and things like that, but really good. Very musical, memorable songs, great melodies. I highly recommend this. Bless Your Heart by the Allman Betts Band. Basically, this is what we got now, right? The Allman Brothers are no more. We got Allman Betts Band. So it's great to see like these kind of second and third generation acts kind of coming and just kind of following in their parents and grandparents' footsteps. See that all the time in rock, but not always so successful. This definitely is good stuff. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. Coming up, stay tuned. We have a legend coming on the show within moments. Carmine Appice, legendary drummer from the Vanilla Fudge, Cactus, Blue Murder, Beck Bogart and Appice, Rod Stewart, Ozzy Osbourne. Man, he's played with everybody. King Cobra, you name it. He's coming on the show to talk a little bit about some upcoming stuff happening in the Vanilla Fudge camp, so you don't want to miss that. Stay tuned, and we'll see you guys later on. Bye-bye.